Hi everyone, Miss Duvetter here today to do a mini lab with you. So today's big question is, what effect does salt have on freezing point? But first, we have to talk about a little bit of safety. So you can see, for people who have long hair, you should put your hair up when you do experiments so your hair is out of the way. You have to wear goggles to keep your eyeballs safe, and I have a lab coat on to keep my skin safe. So, the things we'll need for our lab today is a wooden or plastic stick or spoon. I picked a plastic spoon. Our data sheet, which I have here. Salt. A thermometer. A tablespoon. 2 cups that are the same size, and they should be plastic. A bag of crushed ice. Sonic may be the way to go for that. And then a marker to write on the cups and a pencil to write on your data sheet. So the first thing we need to do is label our cups so we know which one is which. So we have the cup where we're going to put the salt in, and then the cup that's going to have no salt, and I labeled them A and B as well. But you can just put salt or no salt if you would like. So, the first thing we have to do is we have to put the crushed ice into our cups. A little messy, that's alright, it's just ice. So, now we need to get our salt and our tablespoon, and remember we only put salt in the cup that has the salt written on it. So we're just going to do 1 tablespoon worth of salt. We're going to fill it up all the way, but make sure it's pretty flat on top. I did a little extra, but that's alright. So we're going to put it into the cup with the salt, the ice, and now we need to stir this around as best as we can. Spread the salt out. Alright. So now you're going to start a timer for 1 minute, and you're going to repeat that process until the temperature stops changing. In the first minute, we already see a significant temperature change between the 2 cups. In the 4th minute, I adjusted the thermometer in the salt cup, which is why the temperature increased during this minute. Now that the temperature has not really changed since minute 5 in either of the cups, we're going to take one last recording, and that'll finish up our data taking. So here's a picture of both cups at the end of the lab. Go ahead and observe what similarities and differences you see. So some observations that I made was that both of the cups still have water and ice in the cups. However, the salt cup has significantly more water than the no salt cup has. Also, the no salt cup has more perspiration, so the water on the outside of the cup, where the salt cup has more frozen water, so it has frost on the outside of the cup. So here is the finished data table that's all filled out, and our big question was, what effect does salt have on the freezing point? So go ahead and look at the data and try to figure out what the effect of the salt is. So what we learned is that salt decreases the freezing point because ice melts faster when it's in salt water compared to normal fresh water.